Hello, my name is Ari and I am holding a fork. Funny enough, I have a microphone on my camera, but I don't ever know what to do with my hands, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm talking into this fork mic and we're just gonna let it slide because it doesn't apply to you. It's about me. I don't know what to do with my hands. This hand is kind of just swinging on by, but we're doing it. So if you're anything like me, the beginning of the year, you have stars in your eyes, you have big goals, you have big dreams, you want to just dive in and conquer everything that you set out to do. But as time goes on, your desires and your dreams get placed on the back burner because, oh, I'll just get it done later. I have 7 months left. I have 6 months left. And then as time goes on, as the back burner starts to get full, your goals get fallen by the wayside or you forget about them at all. And hey, I'm not pointing the finger at anybody here. The call is coming from inside the house. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Pot? This is kettle. This applies to me too. But I've been reading this book called 12-Week Year, and I want to share some of my thoughts and how I plan on implementing it for the rest of the year to really get my goals and get the things that I desire, because like the title of the video says, 2025 isn't over yet. We still have time to make better habits, to get shit done, and to start off 2026 on the right foot. It's not over yet. So let's talk about what's in the book and how I plan on implementing it for the rest of the year. Okay, first things first, what is a 12-week year? Essentially, it's about treating 12 weeks like it's your whole year instead of 12 months. If you give yourself 12 weeks to complete your goal instead of 12 months, which usually makes you procrastinate, you'll get a lot more done in that time because it's a shorter amount of time. That short deadline forces you to act with urgency, to focus, and to assess where you need to either show up or change your strategy. You end up getting more done in 3 months than most people get done in 12 weeks because you're constantly working towards something instead of procrastinating because it's 5 months away, we can just put it off. Not with a 12-week year. A shorter timeline means more urgency, a clear goal means more focus, and weekly accountability means real results. I definitely think the 12-week year can benefit you because I am a chronic procrastinator and a chronic overthinker, but with the 12-week year, you don't have time to overthink because you just have to do. You have weekly tasks that you have to hit, and it's not gonna be perfect. But a quote that I remember reading one time, or it's something that my coach once told me, is we let perfect get in the way of the good. And I'll use myself as an example. So I've been saying that I want to grow on social media. Ask me how much content I posted. Class? Anybody have a guess? In this classroom where I'm at right now, does anybody have a guess on how much content I have posted? I'll give you a guess, yeah? It's more than 1, less than 3. And my excuses? I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it now. I'll get it done later. I have 8 months left in the year. I'll just do it then. I don't feel like it. And now we're in October. So essentially, the 12-week year is about getting shit done. First things first, we need to establish your vision. In the book, The 12-Week Year, the authors talk a lot about vision. Think of your vision as ultimately, what do you want your life to look like? And this can be about finance, about health, about wellness, about relationships, about creativity. There really isn't any limit when it comes to your vision. This is the best case scenario, your desired outcome. Now, babes, we're gonna do a little bit of a working lunch, yeah? Get a pen and paper out. I'll wait. You got it? Now, I want you to answer these 3 questions I'm about to ask and really think about the life that you want to live and that you want to create for yourself. Number 1, what does my ideal life look like? How do you feel day to day? What are you doing for work? What are you doing for relationships? How are your finances looking? Really think about that question, and I'll give you some time. If you're gonna pause the video, pause it now. Number 2, if I stay consistent, where can I realistically be in 3 years' time? And the last question, what piece of my vision can I move forward in the next 12 weeks? By knowing this vision and knowing what it is you want to create in your life, it is going to set the groundwork for the next 12 weeks and the work that you're about to put in. It's gonna give meaning to it. You're gonna understand why you're working towards it. That's why it's a big part of the book. They talk a lot about vision and knowing why you do what you do, so that when it gets hard, and believe you me, it's gonna get hard, you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel and you won't stop going towards it. Okay, now that we have our vision, it's time to meet this with action. And again, the call is coming from inside the house, because I can have the most perfect plan, the most well thought out list, the most actionable steps, but if I don't actually do it, then it's not gonna get done. But I feel like some of us have a tendency to get lost in the sauce of life, and that's why this is perfect. So what I want you to do, I want you to take 1 to 3 things that you have in your vision that you can realistically commit to for the next 12 weeks. And we're gonna break that down into weekly actionable steps that you can take to get towards your goal. I'll use myself as an example. One of my goals is that I want to grow my YouTube account to 100 subscribers. By the end of the year. And it's perfect because it's attainable, it's actionable, but it's also possible for me to grow that many subscribers by the end of the year. So what I'm going to do is break that down into weekly tasks, such as replying to comments in all of my videos and researching other videos within my niche and building a community within my niche, actually filming, because the other 2 I can do, but actually film 1 to 2 videos a week and take those videos that I filmed and repurpose them into smaller content for my shorts for TikTok and for Instagram. Also, follow me there too. Is this thing on? But by breaking everything down into weekly steps, you can actually start to see what you need to leave behind and what you need to do more of, but also the universe rewards action. The universe doesn't reward wishing and hoping. The universe rewards the people who are actually doing it. And that's what this is about. Actually doing the things that you need to do to get to where you want to be. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this. In the book, the authors illustrate this concept of greatness in the moment. And I wanna read you guys a passage right now. Should I keep my mic in hand or? When does a champion become great? The obvious answer seems to be when the individual achieves a high level of performance, such as winning a gold medal, but as I considered my own question further, I came to the conclusion that greatness is not achieved when the result is reached, but rather long before that, when an individual chooses to do the things that they know they need to do. Results are not the attainment of greatness, but simply the confirmation of it. You become great long before the results show it. It happens in an instant, the moment you choose to do the things you need to do to be great. In the book, the authors talk about the difference between mediocrity and greatness and how it's a pretty slim line. The difference is, doing the work when you don't want to, but also going the extra mile. Using myself again, or even using you. If one of your goals is health and fitness, it's getting up out of bed for that 6 a.m. workout. It's choosing to eat something healthy versus something really high in fat or something really sugary. It's about the little things that we can do every day to get us to our goal. Forget how you've shown up in the past. I want you to shed that identity like you're a snake shedding their skin. I want you to choose to show up differently today. I think collectively, we all need to stop making it more difficult than it actually is. And if you're ready to not coast through the rest of the year, hit that subscribe button and let's finish strong together.